All right, folks, we are qualifying right now. The boys have about another minute left to qualifying, and then we'll have it all going. So I let these boys finish, and then we're gonna have 80 laps of racing tonight. 80 laps of racing tonight. Let me know out there if the stream doesn't look proper or if the voice isn't proper, as I'm doing it all by myself, and I'm gonna need your guys' feedback to help me along here. Um, so yeah, looking forward to tonight's race and hoping for a good one. I'm doing it all by myself, and I'm gonna need your guys' feedback. Alrighty, we got two viewers. Fantastic, fantastic, two fantastic. Just checking all my cameras. I have a few cameras here for you guys to see as the boys go around. And I will mute myself while I'm doing the while I will mute myself while I'm doing the drivers briefings and stuff like that. I think I've properly got the drivers' voices out of the broadcast because sometimes they can get a little spirited. You'll notice up there in the right-hand corner, we're going to do what we call the featured driver of the race, where it's just random. John stated that he wouldn't mind doing the first one tonight, so we have him popped up in there. So John Mollahan, thank you to him for allowing us a look at what he's seeing. So hopefully you guys like the little touch there. There, it's a little bit bigger there. For those of you just watching, Sunday Night Money Racing tomorrow. We start at 8 p.m. Eastern the server, and it is $14 entry. So if you're interested in that, you can um, look down in the description below, and get our Discord and stuff like that and join up. So, well, yeah, I am not a broadcaster, but tonight I am broadcasting. So let me know if it sounds good. Thank you there, Baker. So yeah, looks like nine of the guys decided to go ahead and qualify for tonight. So good deal. We are about to go underway, and I am going to give the driver's briefing right now. So I'm going to momentarily pause my microphone so you don't have to listen to all that. So I'm doing race admin and broadcasting tonight, trying to multitask. All right, I'm back, guys. Didn't want to bore you guys with the race briefing. Just a chance to go over a little bit of the rules and whatnot. On the pole tonight, Zachary Wareham, number 77 car, with Case and Harness second, Austin Jackson going in third. So enjoy the race. All right, like I said, I'm doing both here, so here we are. You guys are going to mostly be seeing the view that I use to do race admin. So it may look a little bit different than what you're used to with the broadcast. But hey, let's enjoy the race here. First 2 laps, they are not allowed to go 3 wide, so you'll see them staying in a 2 wide situation. If you hear me go quiet, it's because I'm talking to the drivers, and it may not be made for broadcast. But yes, that is the featured driver, John Mollahan. I'll try to do a different driver every time that I do broadcast, so that we can just see what looks like from the driver's point of view. So big thanks to John for allowing us into his home for tonight. Case and Harnish is our current race leader there, and you can see the ticker in the top left-hand corner as well. So right now, not a whole lot of movement. The guys are staying 2 wide at the moment. Once we complete lap 2, the drivers can go 3 wide, and you'll start seeing a little bit more movement. Right now, the drivers are just driving nose to tail, just staying in the draft. Basically trying not to lose the draft. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit here. All right. So it'll be a little bit different than your normal broadcast there. So where's everybody at? How's the voice coming through? Is it coming through fine? Let me know. How's the stream looking? Is the stream looking fine? Austin Jackson has taken the lead in the number 9 car. As they're going down the back stretch here. Takes roughly 49 seconds to 47 to 49 seconds to get around the lap here. We'll see when they start to pit. A couple of the guys like to pit a little bit early. You may see some start pitting between lap 8 and 11 based on prior experiences. But yeah. All right, thanks, Dustin. Thank you, Mr. Vickery. Like I said, this is my first broadcast, and you guys are going to be the ones to help me dial it in. So, and if you don't mind, go ahead and like and subscribe so that we can get the subscribers numbers up. So appreciate it. All right. We'll go ahead and scroll through the drivers here in a moment, so we can take a look at their vehicles and look at some of the races that are going on in the back there. There's just as much racing going on in the back as there is in the front. The TV mixed view. Yeah, there you go. I will do a little bit of the TV mixed view as well. Try to do a little bit of everything here. We just downloaded the broadcasting stuff, so I'm kind of getting used to it myself. But yeah, we're gonna move these around a little bit. And usually how I go through these is I look at it like this. I'm trying to find the right one on the broadcast to get it to go to the next one. All right, so 115 has taken the lead. 115. That would be Eric Tupper is now in the lead. Let's go ahead and dial him up there. He's now falling back. It takes a little while for it to catch up. Well, yeah, on Friday nights, we're still going to have OSRN doing our broadcasts. The broadcast with less drivers, I'd rather not take the money from the driver, so I'm broadcasting this. But once the driver count gets back up to 40 plus, we'll be back in business. So who do you think is going to win? Hey, what's up, Joe? Big X 2005 there is Joe. He's our broadcaster for OSRN. He does our Friday nights. If you haven't seen our Friday nights, Joe is one of, in my opinion, one of the best broadcasters around. So make sure you guys show up for that. All right. There seems to be 2 packs. We're going to go ahead and go to the leader of the second pack and take a look at him and the pack that he's drawing with him. It looks like we have Mr. Merck, Maines, Baker, Nestor, and Kenneth McCullough are the top 5 there. 60 on back. See car 60 there. So you got Merck there, Jason Maines, Baker in the red car. 77 cars moving out of the way. As to get out of the way of the leaders. Part of our roll pack.
It wasn't a freeze. It's just my Discord was on my other screen, and all of a sudden it just closed.
Drivers are talking right now. I'm listening. If you hear me stop sometimes, but I need to get Jeff ATV on and get him one of my themes to use. Hey, I'll take whatever I can get, brother. If you want to give me one of your themes, I will gladly appreciate it. So this is the second pack that we're looking at here. Number 60, Jeffrey Merck, is currently sitting 11th position. He qualified 12th. And behind him is Jason Maines, Matthew Baker, Robert Nestor, and Kenneth McCullough there. That would be the 5-pack there. Let me see what we got. See if there's another pack that's broken off a little bit. Not really. Everybody else is kind of, everyone's pretty close actually. We'll go to the last, shouldn't say last place person, but second to last, and then we'll look forward on the look forward here. So let's do this. See him going into the pits here. He was in the back there, but like I said, they're going to start pitting here at lap 11, lap 12. Most of these guys will probably get one set of tires and take off. Some of them are just getting fuel, like you see here. Mr. Cronin, he's only getting fuel right now. Yeah, Joe, if you want to send those, any of the themes. I don't care. I'm not trying to take anything from you. That you're using or try to take away from you. But yeah, if you don't mind, I mean, it could be helpful. Like I said, guy, OSRN Network there. Go ahead and click on his name there and subscribe if you haven't. Does some of the best broadcasting work out there that you'll find. And he's also puts our stuff on iRacing Live main broadcast page. So I really appreciate that. So Joe's been a big help in keeping these things, keeping us on top of the money platform. There's a lot of other money races going on, but I think Joe puts us to the front. So definitely appreciating that. Back up here to the lead pack, guys. Back up here to the lead pack. It's Austin Jackson in the 9 car there. He is our current leader, race leader. Going past the 77 again, which is Zachary Wareham. I am showing him 1 lap down, so as long as he can get, got a couple coming in here to the pits. Let's go ahead and take a look. You can see him coming down pit road now. So, Mr. Spruwell, glad to see you in here. Mr. Spruwell always, he races with us quite a bit too. So, I do appreciate him coming out and checking us out, even though he's not racing tonight. He's hanging out with us and keeping us a little bit of company. Back out to the lead pack. Lead pack, you got Austin Jackson, Nash Bramble, Raymond Reitner, Autumn Koger in 4th place. There you go. Little bit of representation for the ladies. We are looking at the leader here and looking backwards. You can see how they get tight up on them there just to push them. If you're not running with the pack, you're going to be running about 10 mile an hour slower. So you want that person right up on your butt end there. You want that. John's working overtime up there. John, he's with Team 3, and that's actually their name, Team 3. I don't want to lose anyone out there, but John here, he is Team 3. His team captain is Chad Ross. The rest of Team 3 is Jay Dargert, Steve Page, I know I'm going to forget somebody, Jim Kaufman, and I do know I'm missing somebody. Oh, Eddie Hawks. Eddie Hawks has joined them. Right now we got John up there on Chad Ross, where you see the dirty mow there. Chad Ross is is one of his teammates, so he's pushing them. Most of the time in these races like this, you're gonna get most of the time with races like this, you're gonna get teammates pushing teammates. You definitely want your teammates around you at the end there. Also, if you take a look in the top right-hand corner, you can see that we do have a Sunday night money race tomorrow. So if you're interested in joining those, you can get into our Discord. You'll have that link there in the description. And, click on the Discord, all the registration forms are in there. Back out here to racing. They are coming off pit road now. They just completed the pit stop. We are at lap 17, and it looks like they are the very last to pit there. So everyone has cycled through. We'll see where everyone ends up here. So, but yeah, where's everybody from? I am in upstate New York. I don't recommend it. My wife will start laughing. She's in here with me. Bedroom broadcasting. Right, babe? Tell everybody hello.
Hello.
That's Mrs. FEG. She's watching my broadcast. She shakes her head quite a bit. Uh, but she likes the racing. She watches it as well. And every now and then she even jumps in the cockpit.
Oh my lord.
Oh, yeah. So John is up there in the right-hand corner. He's our featured driver of the night. So far, we've went 8. Let's knock on some wood here. Listen to it. Knock on a little bit of wood, just to make sure no cautions come out here. All right, so let's carry on here to the new first. This is the new lead pack now, guys. You got Jason Maines, Matt Baker, Jeffrey Merck. We've seen it before. Also interesting of note is the number 5 of Matthew Baker there. He has won 4 out of the last 5 races. So call it a rabbit's foot up the old bunghole or whatever you want. Working with teammates a little bit better than the next guy, but he seems to have the answer. So I know if I was out on track right now, I would want to be somewhere near the number 5 because he's always ends up somewhere close to the top 5. So he's had a pretty good run. He actually had 4 or 5, like I said, 4 of the last 5 races. He has won, and the last one that he missed was last night. So Eddie said he's in Norfolk, Virginia. Fantastic, Eddie. I do like Virginia, one of my better states that I like. I myself is from Delaware, so not too far from Norfolk. So this is the current top 5 there. It looks like they have broken away from the pack, or was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 of them. 6 of them have broken away. That 6-pack's broken away. They have an 8-second lead. And that is all going to be because of pitting. Because we have not had a caution yet. So, the field's broken up a little bit. Let's move on to the second set of people. Second pack. Second pack is going to be going to Chad Ross here. Chad Ross and the boys. So that would be another team there. The 3 to 1, 27 and 38. They're working together. A lot of times, though, you get out there and you're not necessarily with your teammates. You just got to hang on until you can get together. Ideally, you want to be around your teammates, but it doesn't always work like that. You know, if you only got 2 or 3 teammates and they get called up in the big one, and then it's just you got a long road ahead of you. But it's still able to be done. Rear view there. John Mullahan is in the front there of that pack, and you can also see him in the top right-hand corner as well. So there's a little bit of a delay between his and what's going on the broadcast, simply because I'm capturing his off of his Twitch. So, all right, one of the drivers was just saying that he needs to jump out and cool down a little bit, meaning he's running up on the other cars. You can see Mr. Piles here. He's out there cooling off his engine. He just said over the radio that he was going to be cooling down his engine. That's why he jumped out there, let that air hit him and cool down. Because once you're up on the back end of these drivers here, you get less air in your radiator, which cools down, which you need to be cooled down from the air. And if you're up behind them like that real tight, like you need to be to push them real hard, then of course you're going to start warming up a little bit. Once again, our featured driver of the night is John Mullahan. You can see him here in his setup here. It looks like he has a Fanatec. It's either a DD1 or a DT2. You can see he's also a Twitch streamer. You can see his what's the name of that box there to the right, to the left of his hand. You can see there. He uses those to like switch screens and stuff for his streaming fans. So, well, yeah, it looks like he's got a Fanatec CSL or Fanatec BMW wheel. These are pricey things. He's got a nice little dashboard there that you can see. The Fanatec DD1 is $12.95, and the Fanatec DD2 is about $1,500. So they're not cheap. That doesn't count the price of the wheel. So, but a little plug for FEG PC. If you do need direct drive wheels, we have them for as low as $800, including the wheel. So you got that going on. Let's get back to the race here.
Fall back a second, looking back up. Bottom.
All right, Piles is coming back up. He's calling it out over the intercom that he's going to come back up there and lead the pack. I guess the group likes him up there to go ahead and push. Some guys are great pushers, and some guys aren't. So basically, you want to find somebody within your group who is the best pusher and have him in the second car behind the leader. But find out who gets you guys going the quickest, and that's who you want to deal with. Let's move back out to the lead pack again. Lead pack is Mr. Maines, Jason Maines. You might know him. You might know the name Maines due to his son being a professional in iRacing. His son is Garrett Maines, and he's in the Coke Series. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Dad's out here, who also ran for Road to Pro. He didn't quite make it yet, but he's also a accomplished sim racer himself. All right. Once again, guys out there, if you guys haven't subscribed, obviously my channel's just new or somewhat new. So any subscribers I can get are greatly appreciated. Doesn't cost you anything just to hit the subscribe button and the like button. And of course, when you comment, comments and likes bring our broadcast to the top of the YouTube algorithm, and we're more likely to get seen. So any help you can do there, and it doesn't cost anything. I do appreciate it. And if you guys have suggestions, go ahead and throw them out there in the comment section. I want to hear them. This is the lead pack. We are at lap 27 right now. It looked like the latest drivers stopped at lap 17. I don't know if they ran a dry or not. They likely did. So you can guess that these cars can go about 17 laps right now. I change the fuel up occasionally just to keep the strategy a little bit different each week. Today's obviously Saturday. They ran 2 races Friday. They have 1 today. And here you go. You can see them. Some of them getting ready to pit right now. So you can see they all pit together. Now they're talking to each other on the microphone. I don't have it to where you guys can hear it. And a lot of these guys are in a separate Discord channel where they're talking to each other. This is something that's very orchestrated. So these guys have been running together for a while. We've been doing the money races for nearly a year, and a lot of these guys have been racing with FEG for about 4 years. So, but we do have new guys coming in every single week. So if you're out there and you want to join us, our Discord channel is in the description of the YouTube that you're looking at right now. And just join our Discord. All our forums are there, all the information. And joining our Discord's free. You don't have to race the money races, but you can, talk to the drivers, get how they are, how they like it, and stuff like that. And yeah. So these guys, they pitted there. Let's go to our second pack. Our second pack there is going to be John Mullahan, our featured driver in the green car. Behind him, you have Stephen Page, 27 to Brian Kaiser, and Chad Ross behind him. So this is our second pack, who are actually leaders at this point because the other pack already went in. So, but these guys have been going. They're on 16 laps now, so you're going to see these guys go in here within a lap. They may even go in right here. If not here, probably the next time around. That's just my guess. So John is being pushed. You can see him up there in the right-hand corner. He has nobody in front of him, and you can see him in the broadcast there, obviously. He's got nobody in front of him because he's leading the pack there. John Mullahan's into West Virginia. Yes, sir. Is he in West Virginia, John? I don't know if he is or not. He might be. Okay, sure thing, Joe. I'm doing it in an unconventional way. I'm just capturing his Twitch stream with the display, but that's not going to be the way I'm going to do it. I would do it in future broadcasts, but it's the way I needed to do it real quick. So, but yeah, it works. But yeah, I'll tell you. Basically, it was a display capture, and I closed in around the screen. But yeah, I'll let you know. Like I said, these guys were going to be coming down pit road here within a lap or so, and here they come. Let's see how many John takes here. You can see that on the broadcast he's in his box. We're a little bit behind in the top right corner, but yeah, just watch his broadcast there. It looked like he also may even have a motion rig, because it looked like I saw his vehicle wobble a little bit. It might have just been the screens, though. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast. OSRN, the professionals, do our Friday night race, and they do our Saturday night race. We just want to get the numbers up on the Saturday night race so we can start paying Joe to do Saturdays again. All right, next up is Austin Jackson and his crew. These guys are set to pit next. Okay, Dustin says it just vibrates. Okay, so he probably got something that's called they're tactile transducers. You put them on your aluminum rig. You put them on your aluminum rig, and they'll vibrate like the engine vibrations. If your tire starts slipping, stuff like that, you can feel that. So, I do own FEG PC. We're at fegpc.net. If you just want information about sim racing, or you need PCs, direct drive wheels, we sell it all. If you just want information on sim racing in general, maybe you're somebody new who's thinking about jumping into it, just give us a holler. Just give us a holler, and we'll get you the information that you need, and you can decide on whether or not you guys want to jump in. It's a great hobby, and it can be as serious as you want it, or it can be as casual as you want it. All right, we are approaching lap 33 of 80. We are looking at the leaders here. 87 of Ray Reitnor is currently leading. You see one guy went down pit road there. 48 laps to go. So we're looking at about 17 laps is what the guys can do. Raymond's going to have to go. This pack's going to have to go in where I'm seeing them at about 17. So if they don't go in here, they're going to go in next time around. So we'll see. Brian Kaiser, you see him behind the pair there. I'm showing him as one lap down. So he's likely already have. I'll listen to some of the drivers. He's likely to already have pitted. So I'm going to guess Ray's going to go in here and carry on with Autumn here. Going in, both drivers are going into the pits now. These will be the last to cycle through, so we'll see how they come out. All right, gentlemen, let's keep it to race chatter, please. Thank you. Every now and then, you got to calm the boys down. I don't know, maybe next broadcast I'll leave the voice going up. I did put it as 18 or older. Because you never know how it's going to play out. You never know what you're going to hear on here, so. All right. So, Ray and Emma are coming out right now. And we'll see how they come out as far as where they'll cycle. We'll go to the new leaders. These are your new leaders. There are already 9 laps run in. So they'll be pitting again in 8 laps. Right now we have 45 to go. Basically what happened is this group here, I'll tell you what they do. They pit early and they only get fuel, so it takes the least amount of time on pit road. As long as it can, and they go as long as they can to where the 17 lap runs will reach 80 laps. That's how they do it. So far so good, doing well.
Are you moving up or you staying on the bottom?
Alright, the guys are moving up, out of the way. Single cars are going about 10 to 15 mile an hour slower. So they have to move up to the top line to let the lead pack cars go by and then drop down in behind. And what that does is it stops the cars from just jumping in front of them and causing a pileup. Blocking is against the sporting code in iRacing, so we don't allow that. So our iRacing sporting code is what we go by here. Makes it nice and easy. Everybody that's been running on iRacing knows the sporting code, so there's not a whole lot of extra rules that they need to be aware of. So familiar faces up front here again. Jason Baines, Matthew Baker, Jeffrey Merck, Kenneth McCullough, and Alex Hill. John Mollahan is from Virginia. He is from Virginia. As far as looking at I ratings, the strength of field tonight is 1,840, and that's taken into the account of all the iRacers here, the 23 iRacers. All of them average out to be 1,840. It looks like our top iRating guy is Jason Maines, the guy out in front. And our lowest would be Jordan Darnell at 528. Now, sometimes these iRatings can be misleading. A lot of these guys just run league races and they don't even run officials. League races and hosted races such as this one do not get you iRating or what's called safety racing. Yeah, John's looking good tonight. John's currently sitting in ninth place. They need a water bottle thrown right now to tighten the pack back up. We are showing 11 drivers on the lead lap right now. 11 drivers on the lead lap of the 23. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed that up, guys. We are showing 19 drivers on the lead lap with only 4 drivers off the lead lap, and 3 of them are only 1 lap behind. So, and they may have already pitted. So yeah, Joe, if you're out there, send me one of your throwaway ATVO themes, and I'll use that bad boy. Once again, you guys are watching the Saturday night FEG money race. We do money races on Wednesdays for dirt, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays super speedways. We are running tomorrow night, so if you want in on tomorrow night's race, you'll see that in the top right-hand corner. It's only $14 entry, and you know the payouts are less, but so is the entry fee, much less. $350, and it starts tomorrow. The server opens at 8 p.m. So pretty good there. You see John fooling with his Steam box there, stream box, and he's probably getting his pits all set and ready. Let's see where they're at right now. John. He's already okay. He's already they pitted. I didn't see that. Next to pit is Mains and the boys, the guys that we're seeing right on screen right now. You'll see them boys come down. Jason Maines, Matt Baker, and them. They should come down within the next 2 laps, would be my guess. That would put them at 17. That's kind of where it looks like they're trying to be. And I think 17 is probably a full fuel run because I haven't seen anyone go more than 17 laps. All right. So hoping the stream is going smooth. I'm not watching the stream currently, but we are definitely tasking the old computer system here. Obviously, it's run by my very own creation, FEG PC. So if you want an FEG PC, man, we can do it. These are capable of doing all this: broadcasting, recording, watching Twitch. I got some all the software going. I'm going to take a picture right now. So if you're watching and you want to see kind of what my setup looks like as far as broadcasting and all that, go into our Discord and you'll see the picture. I'm going to post that in there now. So if you kind of want to see what it looks like, join our Discord. Even if you're not going to race, that's fine. Just go on in there and have a look. I'm posting that right now. It's the actual setup that's going on right now. You'll see if you're looking at the top, you'll see the Twitch where John is actually at, and I captured that screenshot and put it in the top right, Joe, if you're still watching. That's basically all I do for that one. As far as my other stuff I'm using on the right-hand monitor, that's just more stuff like the timing, where I can see like their pit runs, where you can see they're pitting right now, like I said, and it is 17 laps in on their deal. Their pit stops are generally, their last pit stop was 8 seconds, between 7.5 and 8 seconds. And looking at everyone else's, it's just a little bit more, and that would be the reason for the difference in where they are at on the track right now. Good pit stops, especially when they go long green like they are now, is money, because that's where you're going to make your time up. Because everyone's running the same speeds out there, roughly, as long as they're with a pack of cars. It's not till you get into the pits where it's going to make the biggest difference. So whoever thinks that there isn't strategy involved, oh boy, there is definitely strategy involved here. If there wasn't strategy involved, Matthew Baker wouldn't have won 4 out of 5. So.
Caution, yellow flag.
All right, we got a caution.
Thank God.
We got a caution. Let's see if we can.
Like being 26 seconds back?
All right, so here we go. So
Wow.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's kind of a silly question. No one wants to do that.
All right, so
What was the cautioning before, for being honest?
I'm looking
Don't
here.
tell me that was on purpose.
No, that was definitely night racing one.
Run under the apron and tried to come to my times before the corner instead of hitting the brake.
There's the crash. Let's take a look and see what happened here. All right, so we got the 99 here. Looks like he's merging up and oof. I'm gonna blame that one on the 115. Looks like the 115 came down a little bit. Let's take a look here. This is race admin working now. So 115 comes down, he crossed his nose, then got squirrely, and then came up into him. But it wasn't egregious, but it is his fault. So he's going to get an EOL. I'm going to tell the drivers. Last one was on the 115 EOL. So basically what'll happen is, and you know, of course the driver's going to say, how's that on me? No, I'm not kidding. 115, you came down on him, and that's what happened.
I came down on him. No, he got shoved onto the apron and then tried to come back on, and I had nowhere else to go. What would you like me to do?
Jeff, I need a black flag cleared, please.
All right, let me see. Take another look here. See what happened. That's what I saw anyway.
I don't see how the hell you could consider that my fault.
Yep.
Unless you're blind.
Yep. See, so he's the 115. He's going to come down too early. He gets into the apron and then he comes up right into him. 115, you were on the outside of him. You came down in front of him a little bit too early. It got you a little squirrely. You went onto the apron, and then you came back up into him. That's what I saw. I mean, I don't get it right all the
Should have never been there to begin with.
Well, at least he changes his story now. But anyway, it happens. There's, it happens. It happens. That was our first caution of the night. It won't be the last. Usually cautions start coming in at the end when it's getting close to go time. People are taking a little bit more risks. So, Baker's mom asked, what's an EOL? An EOL is what's called an end of line.
5101 to apologize.
Base-
It's just in my
Basically,
experience,
what
people
happens
generally don't
is
push going into the corner.
if a car causes the caution, now that doesn't mean that they did it on purpose, but if they were the cause of the caution, they get an EOL, they get sent to the end of the pack. And then they have to work their way back up. So that's how it works. Your first offense is just an EOL. Your second offense will be a 30-second hold in the pits. And if you cause a wreck the third time, you will get removed from the server. Mr. Stryker, you're right. Sometimes we have 50-plus drivers, and not everybody's going to be happy. And I'll admit it, sometimes I do miss calls. I'm human. Sometimes I miss a call, but I do try to get them right all the time.
It's on to where you at.
All right, let me address the drivers here.
Hey, Jeff, can we drive through all the pit boxes HD pit road?
No, we can't. All right, gentlemen, pace car lights are off, 80 mile an hour pace speed limit. Go ahead and get that top line and that bottom line formed up. No more than one truck length between you and the truck in front of you. If you're coming around from the backside, leaving the pits, make sure you get slowed down in time to rejoin the field safely. And just a reminder, there is no 3 wide for the first 2 laps. No 3 wide for the first 2 laps. And also uncheck your fast repair if you don't need to use it.
Jason, I'm not real sure whether you're supposed to be up here or not.
All right. Now that we got... See, I'm broadcasting and race admin. I miss all yours. Yeah, I bet, David.
Warm up.
I'm sure I do. Nah, I try to get them all right. Everyone, well, I'm pretty fair. I definitely don't
Green flag.
try to miss anything, but yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm sure I have missed some of yours before. Stop getting in accidents. Alright, let me move that right there. Alright, back at it. Boys are back at it. So now what that does is it gets everybody back close together, and all the laps that we did and all the stops that the lead pack was working on and getting out in front, it's all been erased because now they're all back into a pack again. Hope you're enjoying the impromptu broadcast. I typically don't do our broadcast. OSRN does. Joe, if you look up OSR Network on YouTube, you'll find them. They do all of our Friday races. So head on over there right now and like and subscribe their channel. Joe is excellent. He's one of the best out there. I wouldn't have anyone that wasn't the best. He is one of the best. He even broadcasts the stuff on iRacing's official iRacing Live channel. Definitely want to pay attention to him. and he does our Fridays. He usually does our Saturdays too, but Saturdays real racings happen. A lot of drivers are off racing on Saturday nights, so the ones who are virtually racing with us typically are now real racing. So our number counts are down. So of course, when that happens, I'm brought out to do the. I'm like the reliever that comes in for broadcasting. I'm not going to be as good as the starter, but it's better than nothing. Now, the great thing is I'm going to get to do my first 3 interviews. All right, we got 30 laps to go, so that means that we will have to have, if it goes green, which, I don't know, what do you guys think? Be honest. Do you think that we can go green the rest of the way? Now, we have 30 laps to go. They will have to do a green flag pit stop. That nobody out there right now can make it the rest of the way. They have to stop. They have to stop. And everyone's on the same fuel strategy now because we had the pit road, the stop. So there can be no more. If it goes green, whoever has the best pit stop is going to win. Let's go take a look, a little bigger picture of John. Some fine equipment there. He's got his triple screens there.
Just keep it a little bit closer. I'm not going to push on you.
He's got his triple screens going there. His dashboard at the top there, I forgot who made that. It may have been Sim Speed Shop. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to ask him that. But you can see John's got a nice setup there. He's got some Fanatec equipment. I can't quite see what kind of pedals he has there. But you can rest assured that they're going to be load cell pedals. So John's got a nice looking rig there. And he's driving it out there pretty good. He's currently sitting in 5th place right now. 5th place. We'll go ahead and tune in to old John right now. We'll go to his car there. You can see his car there. It's the green one. I guess I should probably go there. There we go. I got the green one going on there. David says absolutely not. David doesn't believe it's gonna go green. David is a long time driver in the FEG money events. He's placed in the money several times. So he knows how it gets at the end. It is very unlikely at the end that we don't at least see one caution in the last 5 laps. Because everyone's more aggressive. Everyone's going for the money. We're paying the top 10 spots here. We have 23 cars. So nearly half of the drivers are at least going to get some money back. And of course, the real money is made in the top 5. But at least, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, you're getting some money back. So going on 10:30 just about on a Saturday night. I appreciate you guys coming out and watching, of course. And if you don't mind, drop me a subscribe and hit that like button. That would be excellent. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out, especially that subscribe. I think I'm sitting at about a paltry 450 followers, but any additional ones we can get is definitely appreciated. And even after the race here, if you want to share our link to the race here, that would be awesome as well. But make no mistake, our real broadcaster is Joe White with OSRN. He does a fantastic bang-up job. If anyone's looking for a broadcaster, and if he does have an open day, which he usually doesn't have many, but if he does have an open day, consider yourself lucky by having Joe do your stuff. Or you're stuck with guys like me broadcasting. So everybody's bunched up here. To give you an idea, we are looking at, well, actually,
Ray, I don't know about you, but we're good
there's
here.
two-
We want to start pushing the pace.
there's 2 packs. I don't know why they got separated. I didn't see it, and that's another thing. When you don't do the broadcast a lot, you sometimes don't see where they separated. I'm not showing that any of them pitted for the separation, but maybe somebody got squirrely or something like that. So we're looking back at the second pack now. This is looking back in 11th place, and then they're all tight together. 11th on down to 20th. They're all together within a second. You can see them all there. So we can go on down to Kenneth. Kenneth is going to be driving the 03 car as usual, and we can look forward on him and kind of see them going there. So this is the second pack right here. This is the second pack. And how they got separated from the first pack so quickly, I'm not sure what happened. But it does happen. Leading the race right now is Mr. John Mullahan. Let's go back to him. That's John leading right there. He's our featured driver of the night. Now, if John wins tonight, being the featured driver, that's going to be something else. That would be quite the coincidence. That would be quite the coincidence.
Hey, I don't need shove, man. Just lay it up there and roll.
John's talking now. He says he doesn't need shove, just lay it up in there. I hope he's talking about the front of the car. I'm sure he is. These guys are all gentlemen, right? All gentlemen.
With all due respect, I'll shove you. Come on.
John's in the lead here. You can see what it looks like. As if you wanted to be a leader in an FEG PC money race, that's what it looks like right there. John Mullahan showing you. He's showing you. Now, it will be fantastic to see Mr. Mullahan's reaction if he wins. I bet you he won't be sitting there all calm like that. Imagine going for hundreds of dollars and sitting in that seat right there. Yeah, it can get pretty... That's what these guys go for, the adrenaline. It's all about the adrenaline, man. Let's go. Let's go. Top right corner, Sunday night money racing tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern start time, $350 prize money. Check out our Discord in the link below. Click on it. Registration form's in there. Even if you don't want to race, have at it. Come see us. What's up, Threat Level? Midnight Motorsports, second pack coming back. Hey, Threat Level, that's a rhyme, brother. Second pack coming back. There we go. I like that. I like that. The second pack is 9 seconds off of the first pack. Like I said, I don't know how that happened. I'm race adminning and broadcasting, so I missed it. So I'm not real sure what happened there. My guess is that somebody missed a gear and everyone had to check up, and they got a couple seconds behind there. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, but we don't know. Next week, our featured driver is going to be Kaysen. I'm going to mess his name up. Kaysen Harnish. Kaysen Harnish, and he is in the 51 car. Kaysen Harnish, he's one lap down right now. Let me go to Kaysen here. The 51 car there, the Rowdy Energy that you're seeing on the screen, he is going to be the featured driver next week. So if you have any Kaysen Harnish fans out there, get ready to rock and roll with Kaysen next week. We'll see either his in-car view in the game, or we'll see him do something similar to what John's doing here, where he's got the camera behind his back, and it's going on, though. So, yeah. Also, if you're just joining the broadcast, if you want to see kind of like how I got all this tied together and doing the broadcasting, click on our Discord and Shoot the Shit channel. It's a channel that we have. It's just a general channel. You can go ahead and see kind of how I'm doing the broadcasting and how there's like a big... I mean, we've got a lot of screens going on right now. So it's a little bit hard broadcasting, as Joe can attest to, just being broadcasting alone. And then I'm doing the race admin and all that. I have to keep my ears open for any issues that the drivers have. But yeah, so next week, Case and Harnish, come out and support him as well as the featured driver. And of course, John up there. He's a long time runner of the FEG PC events. And he's our very first guy out there, and I appreciate him doing that. You can see him right up on that guy now. And you can see him in his rig up on him, and you can see what it looks like on the track as well. So hopefully I'm not doing too terrible tonight. It's been a long time since I broadcasted the race, but I like talking sim racing. I've been serving the sim racing community for over 4 years selling PCs. We have over 6,000 PCs sold to iRacers. That even includes iRacing staff. So if you do need a PC for iRacing, or you just want to talk about iRacing, contact us at fegpc.net. There's a contact link, and I can call you back. I can call you back. You can text me. All that information's there. So going down pit road now. Guys are making their very last stop tonight. We are with 17 laps to go, so you can start seeing all the cars start coming in pit now. So they're all going to be coming in. They're all calling out right now, pitting so that they don't get ran over. But yeah, it's they're doing it now. Pit road is going to be a busy spot, boys. Pit road is going to be busy. You're going to start seeing them coming in big time. There goes Case and Harnish. Looking a little empty, but they're coming. Trust me. You can start seeing some come in right now. Here they all come. You'll start seeing them popping up on your screen. Here they are. Now they're coming in hot. You see them one spinning right there sideways. Got sideways. Boom. A big, big pile up there, boys. Big pile up. Big pile up.
Bush coming, Raymond.
And that's what's going to kill them right there. Look, the cars are still trying to get it together. It's a mess. We'll go ahead and take a look at that again from a different vantage point. Let's see. Let's look at it from TV mixed. I'm going to go ahead and rewind it so we can see what happened here. Woof. That's a big time problem. Check it out, boys. Looks like the 4 got a little squirrely. 7, I mean, then they just all started hitting each other. That's how tough it can be. Now, they're going to need a caution to get back into it. But we're going to go back out to live. All right, now we're back live. So it can go from sugar to shit in no time. Back out with the leaders. John Mollahan, Austin Jackson. Featured driver. Couldn't a featured driver win the race? Let's talk about it, guys out there listening. And let's talk about it. Is it possible that our featured driver is going to win tonight's race? What do you guys think out there? Let's hear it. Is John going to win tonight, or isn't he? Is it possible? Is the FEG broadcast his lucky charm? Is he his lucky charm? I don't know. John is currently in 9th place. He's being pushed by teammate Stephen Page in the 1 car. And I'm showing him 14 seconds behind the leader, which is Raymond Reitnor. Let's go to Raymond's car. Alright, so there's Raymond, 87. He is the lead car. With him, make sure I'm live here. Alrighty, we're good. Just gotta check every now and then. Takes a little while for the scoring sheet to get itself lined up properly. But Raymond, they're showing 11th now. Let's go pop back up to John, to Mr. Mullahan. who is our featured driver, and you can see the other cars behind him. I mean, now they are going to catch him because John is simply got one guy pushing him. So you'll watch just the 3 cars behind him. They will eventually catch him. Now, will they have enough to get around him? It's always a lot easier to catch somebody than it is to get around them. Now, John Mullahan, we mentioned that the strength of field is 1,840 tonight. John Mullahan's
Push the pusher, Alec.
John Mullahan's I rating is 1,718. Now, where that can be deceptive is maybe he doesn't run official races possibly, and he actually could be much faster than what his I rating says. So, but the boys are coming around. We are down to 13 to go. You're watching Mr. Page get right up on Mr. Mullahan right now. You can kind of see how it's working out there. Flip over to the other side. See how fast these guys are going here. They're going more or less about 190 miles an hour. And they're within inches of the back end of them. So, it takes a little bit of skill. The guys that are 9 seconds behind now, it's because of that pileup that they had in pit road. Let's go. They were. Tell them to get single file. Yeah, threat level. I'm not sure if you saw the saw where they had a little snafu in the pits there. But yeah, they kind of set them back a little bit. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Anything helps out the channel. It'll bring us to the front of the YouTube algorithm, however they figure it, but all signs point to getting more likes, getting more comments will bring us to the front there. This is my gaming channel. Obviously, I haven't raced a lot using this channel, but you can also see me race from time to time, which isn't probably nearly as exciting. We are 10 to go, boys. Remember when we were talked about at the beginning where they can't go 3 wide for the first 2 laps of any start or restart? Well, now that we're within the 10-lap window, that is out the window now. Now any start or restart that we have, the boys are going to be able to head. They're going to be able to go 3 wide immediately because it's the last 10 laps. We're not going to make them waste 2 laps trying to get around guys. But right now, Mullahan is working his magic. He's out front. He has the benefit of his teammate behind him. He's got the benefit of his teammate behind him, which is obviously they're going to work together. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You got to have that. Or it's very hard to win these races because you're only as fast as the guy that's pushing you. Honestly, you're only going to be as fast as the guy behind you is pushing you. And there is a talent involved in pushing because you can't just get right up on them. You also have to time it to where you get right on them, you can push them, and that your car doesn't overheat. And the last thing you want is on the last lap or two is for your car to start to overheat and you have to come off your buddy. You have to pull off to the side to get some air right at the time he needs you to push him. So it's a lot harder than it looks. So all cars right now on the track can make it to the end.
I'll say hi.
So
Lap car, I'll be going low.
So it's money. What do you guys think? You think the featured driver can win it tonight? You think number 3 of John Mullahan that you're seeing right there can win it? Now, John qualified 18th. He qualified 18th. So he's moved up 17 spots. Biggest mover of the night would be John. Yep, he would be the biggest mover. The pole sitter would be Zachary Wareham, and I'm showing him 2 laps down. So, although he qualified up front, he's had a few issues, and he's showing in second place right now. Also interesting to note, Zachary won the pole. He started on the pole, fastest driver in qualifying, and his I rating was only 1,006. So here at these super speedways, the skill level closes significantly on these super speedways, which is also why we choose the super speedways for these money races, so that all the drivers have a legitimate shot of making money. And we're paying out 10 spots, so even if you don't win, you're still going to get some money back, and almost at minimum get your entry fee back. So don't be shy. Come on out and join us. Hit that Discord link and join our Discord where all our registration forms are. We do have a race tomorrow night. The top right hand corner's got a little bit of information there. But once you join our Discord, you'll see the registration form for that race there. $14 entry fee. And just come out and have fun with us. We are down to 5 to go. 5 to go. That's right. 5 to go, gentlemen. 5 to go. Now, that second pack has made up about 5 seconds. Let's go ahead on over there real quickly. Now they're betting. I mean, now remember, we're paying the top 10, so these guys are still fighting. You can see they're in a 3 wide situation. We'll leave it here for a second so you guys can go ahead and watch this. This is probably going to end up in misery here, but they are battling for 4 payout spots as well, even though they're not in the front. You should be able to, I was hoping that the other pack would be out in the frame. Basically, they're coming out of 4 right now, while this pack is going, or they're coming out of 2 while this pack is coming out of 2 now. So they're about half a super speedway stretch behind the leaders.
Lap cars, we are coming at y'all 3
If that makes sense.
Leaders,
You can see the leaders there going into the turn already. You'll be able to catch it here. Oh, they're wrecking.
The yellow flag is out.
All right, yellow flag's out. Let me go back and see who did this. This is the race admin in me. So you got to why initial thought is it's probably the 38, but we got to double check that. And I like to go to this view here. That this is a custom camera, just so I can see kind of what happened here. It looked to me like there was a little bit of netcode here. If you take a look up here, you'll see this car start to wiggle, and he doesn't even actually hit him. Watch this. Now I don't know if that started it, but that's going to be a factor. Let's see. No, that wasn't. Something down here happened. Okay, so here we go. Now watch this. Watch this car here. He doesn't actually hit Chad, and it gets him squirrely into the 87. So he doesn't actually hit him, but it makes him get squirrely. So that's going to be what we call net code, and I won't call it on a driver because of that, because that's what actually caused this caution to come out, and it's neither this guy's fault nor this guy's fault. So I call it net code and leave it at that. Last one was net code, no EOL. Now it's possible that Chad thought probably that he actually got hit. And and they'll have banter back and forth and be angry with each other. But the truth is, it wasn't anyone's fault. David said, let the fun begin.
I get a black light clear, Jeff. I'll still be black clear.
What I'm doing now is I'm clearing their black flags.
Alright, Mollahan, it's your chance, Bubble. Oh, I know, man. My fuel's gonna be tight, but I'm gonna try.
Uh-oh. That's John talking. You guys don't see it, but yeah.
Thanks, man.
The featured driver winning? Come on, man.
Hey, Jeff, so I didn't actually get hit, but it says I got hit, so I don't go whatever round. Can I get right round?
Let me check on that.
I'm up on the clock, gotta see what. Man, it sucked we got wrecked, but damn, that shit there was fun.
Yeah, you guys being 3 wide like that, that was kind of nice. I was wondering how that was going to work out.
We wouldn't have caught the leaders, though. I will say that.
Yeah, you guys dwindle it from like, looked like 9.5 seconds down to like 5 or 6.
They weren't gonna make it off too.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, so we would have definitely caught them. I would have definitely made it on fuel.
Everybody would have made it on fuel. I can see that. Maybe. It would have been close.
Yeah, nah.
All right, so now here's the situation now. We are in a green-white checkered situation.
So it's up and now we're good on fuel until the
I better address the guys here. All right, gentlemen, pace car lights are off, 80 mile an hour pace speed limit. Go ahead and tighten up that top and that bottom line, no more than 1 truck length between you and the truck in front of you. Tighten it up. If you're coming around from the backside, make sure you get slowed down in time to rejoin the field safely. We are within the 10 lap end of the race, so there is no, I repeat, no 3 wide rule in effect right now. No 3 wide rule in effect. Alrighty.
Can I get cleared for entering closed bid? It wasn't closed.
Alrighty. Should be an exciting finish. Let the fun begin, David. Yep. Let's go, Mr. Jackson. Austin Jackson. Let's win this Mullahan. So we got some Mullahan fans out there. We got some Austin Jackson fans out there. Who else is getting pulled for? 1 to green. So, John and Mr. Page, the front row there, are both teammates. So it's going to be interesting to see how this happens. Which I believe
Green, green, green.
John's going to go and Steven's going to try to jump down behind. I don't know how this is going to work out, actually. Oh, that's not going to work. See how it works out for him. Oh,
Come on.
the guys are getting a little they're getting a little squirrely now.
It's alright, bud. No, we're clear.
So you're gonna see the 1 drop down in front of John right now, probably. Maybe not. This is never gonna. Well, here we go. We got 2 to go, boys. Oh, they're turning. We're gonna have a caution here. No? I'm gonna have to throw it.
Fucking.
They're still wrecking.
Really?
Oh, you can't throw it right now. It's the last
There
one.
was gonna be some fireworks here.
Yep.
Don't push me to corner. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to stay close. I'm a guard. Duck up in on me. Just don't push me.
Let's see what happens here. Here we go.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't look like Mullahan's going to take out his. He's going to take out his teammate.
Seriously, John? Seriously, John?
Oh wow. Hello.
I don't know what happened there, brother.
Oh.
Was that neck? Was that neck there? Yeah, I just won.
So
Oh, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Christopher Carter won. We're going to dial it back so we can see that.
That was some bullshit, right?
You know the guys aren't going to be happy. The guy busted. But let's see. Okay, so let's see the ending here. Let's bring it back. Okay, so they're getting together there. Now, here's how you know this isn't. Here's how you know this wasn't on purpose. Is because John and Stephen Page got together. They're teammates. They're not trying to do this.
Good luck, but yeah, thanks. That was still fun racing, though.
But Christopher Carter is going to win it.
Yeah, I think you were just kind of shoving to the win there, John. It just ended up being a racing incident.
Yeah. That's exactly what. We're going to go ahead and watch this again, guys. And we're going to give it a TV mixed. Here we go. The last couple hundred yards.
Had that live. That was a whole lot of fun. I'm glad I did at least something notable. I was on full for this.
Now the top 10 get paid, so.
And Iran will be right down that.
All right.
Yeah, good win there, Chris.
Top 3 to the race broadcast booth, please. So Mullahan got second.
It's been a while. It's been over a month.
Mullahan got second. Fantastic.
Entertain your comics is when you're 3 wide, there's somebody on your right rear quarter, somebody on your left front. You can't move anyway.
Alrighty.
So that's all I got to
So
say.
let's get to it here. I'm gonna have to jump into the broadcast booth. Be jumping into the broadcast booth here. We're gonna let the guys. Trying to find John and. All right, so. You can go in the interview waiting room. I'll pull you up, bud.
I take that middle, and it was a racing incident. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get these guys settled in here, and then we'll pull them up here. Let them get settled in, and let me get to the car view of them. So let's see what do we got that looks. All right. Well, what we'll do is. We'll get an interview going here in a second, guys. Slow-mo here. Joe taught me this. I see Joe doing it like this. That's why I did it. Alright, so. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Let's bring up Mr. Tupper. Alright. We're going to bring up Mr. Tupper here, third place. Mr. Tupper, you got me, brother.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, man, you haven't ran with us before, or if you have, you haven't ran in a while. Good to see you out here. What do you think about, what are your thoughts on the overall race, and how did you manage third here? Did you have anyone working with you, or just tell me what your experience was like tonight?
Well, the overall race was pretty fun. Other than the one incident there, I don't feel it was my fault, but that's besides the point. It's in the past. Me and Piles, we were planning on work together. We've been friends a long time. We joined into the race together, try to see if we can't finish up front together, and at least I had somebody to work with, you know. But then we got that restart with 2 laps to go, and he was in the inside lane, and I was in the outside lane, and we were talking under caution. We were like, man, we got to get hooked up, and unfortunately, we weren't able to do that, and Ron got tied up or tangled up in a mess back there, and then we come into the checkered, we kind of got into a mess there too, but we were able to come home third, which I'm ecstatic for. That's awesome.
Yep, I can hear the excitement in your voice there. That's one of the things about these money races. A little extra added element of adrenaline for you guys. But
Oh yeah, I'm like shaking,
where are you
almost
from?
like I was really there.
Where are you from, Eric? I'm showing
Um,
you the mid South, so I'm gonna guess North Carolina, maybe Mississippi. Where are you from, bud?
well, I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, but I'm in Central Tennessee.
Central Tennessee, fantastic, a fantastic place, fantastic state. For
Yep,
the
you got about 35 minutes to the Nashville Superspeedway.
Oh, there you go. Not bad at all. Well, Eric, I mean, sure, I can't. Sure, you could have got second or first, but third is not bad. It's your first race with FEG. It's good to see you out here. A third place finish is nothing to be ashamed of. And who you want to give a shout out to any sponsors? I know you mentioned Mr. Piles got you in here, but any
Yeah,
sponsors? Anyone watching?
oh yeah, Piles definitely for letting me know about the race. Beards Before Skulls, Beards Until Skulls, excuse me. Diecast Auctions online on Facebook. You gotta check them out. Devin's Deals is another diecast auction, and Morgan's Closet is another diecast auction. They all sponsor my Cars on the Dirt side. Hari Sports TV is Piles' gig, and I work with Piles on that, so I like to get that out there. And anybody that's watching, I don't know if I know anybody that's watching tonight, but to all the fans, you got to thank them, because without the fans, there wouldn't be no racing.
All right, Eric. Thank you for coming out, brother. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe first is in line for you. Appreciate you coming out, and congratulations on your third place finish.
Hey, thanks for having this race, man. And I mean, if it wasn't for you putting it on, we wouldn't be here.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
You too.
John Mullahan, how you doing, sir?
Oh man, I'm doing good, Jeff. I forgot what this place looked like.
Stop being so modest. Stop being so modest. You know what it's looked like, brother. Hey, second place finish. I was talking on the broadcast there, like how great that would be for the featured driver to come out as the winner. But you know what? There's nothing to sneeze at being second place. Team 3 was up there. Paige was pushing you. You know, you had your teammate there. And tell us a little bit about what happened. Looks like you guys got together, and something that teammates usually don't have happen. So obviously it wasn't intentional. But tell me what's going on through your mind.
Well, it happened fast, Jeff. I thought I was going to come out to the lead, but Steve Page jumped out in front of me, and I thought for sure I'd be able to shove him to the win tonight. We really tried hard to do that. Something happened coming off that last turn. I'm not sure if I gave him too much bumper or if he got squirrely or what had happened. He got down a little low, got up beside of him. The way it hashed out, Mullahan second, Page fourth. We'll take that every weekend if we can get it. So nobody upset there. Heck of a night racing.
All right, John. You have been up here before. I look for you to be up here again. First off, I want to thank you for being the featured driver tonight, stepping up, giving us a little look at what it's like to be a sim racer, inviting us into your house there, to your home. I really appreciate it. Team 3 was representing. Any shout-outs that you want to give before we move on to the winner?
Absolutely, man. Tons of people. I got the whole staff down at Will Jory and Lone watching. Dustin, Ross, Rob, John Clark, the old lady, both my sons, all Team 3. Chad Ross comes up with a phenomenal pit strategy week in and week out. Can't thank him and Team 3 squad enough, and really looking forward to tomorrow night's race as well, Jeff.
All righty, John. You have a good night, sir, and hope to see. Well, you are coming back tomorrow. I already saw that registration, so. Thank you, John, for inviting us into your home, and looking forward to seeing you possibly back in the winner's circus tomorrow, or into the top 3 tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
Alrighty, brother. Have a good night. And last but not least, do I got Christopher Carter here with us?
Yes, you do.
There he is, the man of the hour, the winner of tonight's race, Christopher Carter of the number 25 fueled up racing car. Tell us how you did it.
Well, for one, I hung with Matt, Jason, Alex, Kenneth, and we got out of the pack, wait for the pack. stayed out of trouble, and then that late race caution come out and packed us all back up, and I just found myself right there where Kenneth pushed me up the middle in that 3 wide predicament, and I come out first on that caution, and I was just able to restart right there in the perfect position.
Did you have anybody that was a teammate up there? How did you feel about John and Steve? You had to know that they're teammates. Did you kind of have a strategy going forward of what you might do to possibly negate them working together?
Not really negated, but I was willing to work with any of the top 3 right there. I was with John, Justin, and Eric. So I found my a spot where I found myself in a spot. I knew I had to push Steven to the lead in order for me to have the outside, and just went from there. And then at the point coming off turn 4, I was just willing to push him to the win. But we all kind of got together there, and ended up I got out as the lucky one off the wall first.
Yes, sir. It does take a little bit of luck here and a lot of bit of skill and very good racing pit stops, because more and more lately we're not having as many cautions as we did 10 months ago because everyone's getting better. So pit stop strategy and clean pit stops are ruling the day now. And most of the time, whoever has the best pit stops are the ones who comes out ahead. And tonight you got it done, even with teammates or other teammates around you. And really impressive win tonight, Christopher. Anyone that you'd like to thank before we close out the broadcast tonight?
Thank you. Yeah, for sure. I definitely couldn't have did the night without Alex and Kenneth right there during that race. I'd like to thank you for an awesome computer. I'd like to thank SimForge for these great pedals that I also got from you, from FEG. And that'd be about it. Thanks for the broadcast and the race, Jeff.
All right, Christopher. I appreciate you coming out, and look forward to you possibly racing with us tomorrow. You have a good night, bud.
You too.
All right, folks. Well, that is going to conclude our race broadcast tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming out and watching and taking part. Let us take part of their Saturday night. And I do want to mention, if you take a look in the top right corner there, we do have a race tomorrow. Sunday night starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you click on the Discord link in the broadcast below, in the description below, you can come on out and race for some of that $350 in prize money. So thank you guys all for coming out. Thank you, awesome viewers watching tonight. I do appreciate that, coming out, keeping me company, commenting, keeping me alert, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. We'll be broadcasting tomorrows, and then on Fridays, make sure you look for OSRN of Joe White, broadcasts our Friday nights, and he is a top-notch professional streamer. I'm just a relief pitcher tonight. So thank you all for coming out, and hope to see you guys tomorrow.